Greetings everyone! Welcome to the Sonic Universe issue 13 review and the start of a new 4-issue arc, Journey to the East. This arc is actually part of a longer storyline called the Iron Dominion Saga, which is happening in the main book around this time. I'll bring everyone up to speed on what's happening thus far. A recent battle between Sonic and Eggman caused the Doctor's mind to snap. This allowed his lackey Snively to have the Iron Dominion take over the Eggman Empire. The Iron Dominion itself is a minor empire within the Dragon Kingdom. Its leaders are Regina Ferrum, aka the Iron Queen, an overlander technomage that is the brains, and Jun Kun, aka the Iron King, a nigh-invulnerable Ox warlord and the muscle. Their army consists of 4 formerly warring ninja clans: the Bats of the Yagyu clan, formerly led by the Bride of Rich Knights, the Lynxes of the Raiju clan, led by the Bride of Conquering Storm, the Chameleons of the Shinobi clan, led by the Bride of Constant Vigil, and the 4th clan, which we'll get to know in this issue. Back to the Yagyu. I said they were formerly led by the Bride of Rich Knights. That's because the Iron King killed her. The Iron Queen took credit so she can take over the clan. She used the Yagyu to spread rumors and confusion until finally the remaining 3 ninja clans surrendered and christened her the Bride of the 4 Houses. The Iron Dominion recently took over Sonic's home of New Mobotropolis. Sonic, Sally, Tails, and enemy of the Iron Dominion Monkey Kong managed to escape. The former 2 even saved the city's sentient AI Nicole from the Iron Queen's control. Now she works as a double agent while these 4 head towards the Dragon Kingdom to break the Queen's hold on the clans. Which brings us to today's issue. Our story begins with Sonic under attack by the Spider Ninjas of the Gossamer clan. The village elder Lee Ewan leads the Hedgehog into the Temple of the Golden Lotus for temporary safety. The temple's official purpose is to welcome travelers, as we see in these flashback panels. Lee Ewan explains to Sonic and Tails why this land is called the Dragon Kingdom. It was said to be the birthplace of the dragons. They warred for generations until they realized it was ruining the land. They vowed to leave in peace and spread throughout the world. Before leaving, they foretold a prophecy that when turmoil divided the land once more, the Great Lotus King would bring peace and unity to the Dragon Kingdom. The statue of this Great Lotus King bears a striking resemblance to Monkey Kong. Never mind that, the Spider Ninjas have entered the temple. Sonic corners one, and based on past experiences with Spider Ninjas, we'll get to that in a moment, he figured out that they're pulling their punches. The Spider Ninja says their master knew Sonic and his friends would come, and that they would meet her. But there was no guarantee they would come peacefully, so the Spider Ninjas captured Sonic's friends for assurances. Just like that, Sonic leaves with the Spider Ninjas to their hideout. Outside, Sonic reunites with Tails, Sally, and Khan. The ninjas free them when they agree to meet with their master. Sonic and Tails go ahead so Khan and Sally can have some alone time. That's not what I mean. Apparently, getting captured by Spider Ninjas causes Sally to have another breakdown. Overreact much, my dear? At least she acknowledges that she should have arrested Eggman back in Sonic issue 200. Khan calms her down by first saying he's a powerful cyborg and he also got caught. Second, it was her idea to break the Iron Dominion power base. And finally, don't be perfect, but give it the best you've got. With that out of the way, let's meet the leader of the Gossamer clan, the Bride of the Endless Reach. She asks Sally about the fate of one of their members, Uma Arachnus. Sally tells Endless Reach and the audience that Uma Arachnus was once a minion of the wizard Ixis Naugus. Later, she allied with the former warlord Kodos to steal the Sword of Acorns, but gave the sword back to Sally to fight Kodos. Uma ultimately died due to radiation poisoning, but not before laying some eggs. Her children continued the conflict involving the Sword of Acorns until it was destroyed to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. The children unfortunately died thanks to Eggman sucking out their life force through his egg grapes. Once the story is finished, Endless Reach mourns the loss of Uma and her children, but takes solace in the fact that their destinies have been fulfilled, much to our hero's confusion. She then shows them the Web of Fate. Woven by the clan's first bride, the strands foretell future events. This allowed Uma to get involved with the Sword of Acorn struggle, and it predicted the quartet's arrival in the Dragon Kingdom. Things get tense between Khan and Endless Reach. He points out, if the Gossamer clan can predict the future, why not share this knowledge knowledge with the rest of the Dragon Kingdom. Endless Reach counters that the web only predicts key events and not the road to get there. Sally defuses the situation. With the Dragon Kingdom being huge, couldn't the free people and the clans coexist peacefully? Both considered this option, with Khan giving his word of honor that the free people would recognize the Gossamer clan and their land. Sonic's unconvinced, but Khan points out word of honor is sacred in the Dragon Kingdom. Remember this. Endless Reach consults the web. The path ahead would be dangerous, but in the end, the clans and the free people would enjoy peace and prosperity. With that, Endless Reach gives her word that her clan will break away from the Iron Dominion and will also have Khan's support. Score 1 for the good guys. That night, the four are eating at what I assume is the village elder's place, and we are reintroduced to Lee Moon here. Things are fine until a kunai appears and destroys Lee Moon's tea kettle. The fiends, making a mess and all. Actually, it's a message from the local Yagyu encampment. They want to meet. So get some rest, guys. You have a long day ahead. Your typical Sonic Universe arc lasts 4 issues, and you're probably seeing where this is going. Each issue in Journey to the East will focus on one of the clans. This one has the Spider Ninjas of the Gossamer clan. Admittedly, when I read the name Gossamer, I kept thinking of that red furry monster from Looney Tunes. But given the context of this issue, writer Ian Flynn was going for this definition: a fine filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders. The clan's key item is the Web of Fate, which allowed certain members to take action based on key events. One said member was Uma Arachnus. Can't say I'm surprised. I bet you anything Ian used Uma and her children as inspiration for the Gossamer clan. At the very least, this issue provides some explanation surrounding Uma and her children's actions when it came to the Sword of Acorns, especially for people who've read every issue of the Sonic comic up to this point. This part also brings that Monkey King, or Great Lotus King, prophecy back into the forefront. First mentioned way back in Sonic issue 60, we finally get a detailed explanation of this prophecy and why people would place the label on Khan. Now, why didn't Sonic and Tails get this information the first time they were in the Dragon Kingdom? At the time, they were chasing another villain throughout the world, the aforementioned Ixis Nagas. Once that Mount Stormtop incident was taken care of, they more than likely went on their way without rest. We got some returning characters from that issue: Lee Yuen, the village elder, and his granddaughter Lee Moon, the latter having gone through a redesign. Issue 60, she appeared as a tiger of some sort. Here, she's now a fox. Hey, gotta have something for a two-tailed fox to ogle at. No, seriously, look at his face here. Back to the Khan as King subplot. We'll see throughout Journey to the East, and yeah, I know it's a play on Journey to the West, is Khan growing into this role, especially while negotiating with the leaders of the clans. It helps to have someone like Sally as part of these negotiations. The one big problem I have with this issue is the Sally breakdown. I get the general idea with this. It's to help Khan grow as a character, and to show that Sally hasn't exactly lost her mojo. Not to mention build on the relationship between these two. At the same time, it felt manufactured. You can cut this part out, and the story would continue with minimal changes. I'm giving this issue a 7. There's plenty of world building, which I always enjoy, and Tracy Yardley's art is a delight. Our heroes have succeeded in breaking one clan away from the Iron Dominion. Now they have to deal with a clan that the Iron Queen personally got involved with. How is this going to pan out? Come back next time for the answer. Until then, have a good day and be safe. It seems this strand has Dr. Robotnik meeting another scientist from another world, and then nothing. We're still trying to figure this one out.